too. Have you ever watched a film that completely transported you to another world? A world so magical, so detailed, and so full of wonder that it stays with you long after the credits roll. For millions of us, that world was first introduced through the gates of a mysterious, abandoned amusement park in Spirited Away. This isn't just a movie. It's a cinematic masterpiece that didn't just win an Oscar, but redefined what anime could be for a global audience. But the magic of Spirited Away is just one star in a brilliant constellation created by the legendary Studio Ghibli. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the enchanting universe of Ghibli, exploring how this small studio in Japan, founded in 1985 by the visionary trio of Hayao Miyazaki, Isao Takahata, and producer Toshio Suzuki, has captured hearts worldwide. So grab your soot sprites and a cozy blanket, because we're about to embark on a journey through some of the finest anime ever made. Chat. Let's start with the one that broke all the barriers. Spirited Away. When it was released in 2001, it was an unprecedented phenomenon. It became the highest-grossing film in Japanese history, a title it held for nearly 2 decades. But its success wasn't just local. In 2003, it won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, a monumental achievement that announced to the world that anime wasn't just for a niche audience. It was high art, capable of telling profound, universally resonant stories. So, what makes Spirited Away so special? It all begins with its visual storytelling. In a Ghibli film, every frame is a painting. The vibrant colors of the spirit world's bathhouse, the shimmering transparency of the river spirit Haku in his dragon form. The delightful details of the food, it's a feast for the eyes. This isn't computer-generated perfection. It's the result of painstaking, hand-drawn animation, a signature of Studio Ghibli. This technique gives the film a warmth and fluidity that digital animation often struggles to replicate. You can feel the artist's touch in every scene, from the bustling bathhouse to the quiet solitude of a train ride across the sea. This dedication to artistry elevates the film from a simple cartoon to a breathtaking visual poem. Then there are the characters. Chihiro isn't your typical brave heroine from the start. She's whiny, scared, and a bit sullen. But her journey through the spirit world forces her to grow. She learns to work hard, to be brave, and to care for others. This deep emotional arc is what makes her so relatable. We see ourselves in her fear and cheer for her as she finds her inner strength. And she's surrounded by a cast of unforgettable, complex characters. There's the enigmatic Haku, torn between 2 worlds. The gruff but kind-hearted Komaji, the boiler man with his army of helpful soot sprites. And of course, the iconic No-Face, a lonely spirit whose form changes based on the emotions and greed of those around him. These aren't just good guys and bad guys. They're beings with motivations, flaws, and desires, making the world feel incredibly real and alive. Beyond the characters and animation, Spirited Away explores profound themes that resonate with audiences of all ages. At its core, it's a story about identity. Chihiro loses her name and becomes Sen. And her struggle to remember her real name is a powerful metaphor for holding on to oneself in a world that tries to change you. The film is also a subtle but powerful commentary on environmentalism, recurring theme in Ghibli's work. The stink spirit that turns out to be a polluted river god is a poignant and unforgettable scene. It also touches on themes of greed, consumerism, and the loss of tradition in modern society. These layers of meaning are woven so seamlessly into the narrative that you can watch the film a dozen times and discover something new with each viewing. And we can't forget the rich tapestry of Japanese culture and folklore. The spirits, or kami, the bathhouse, the various foods there, all steeped in Shinto Buddhist traditions, offering a beautiful window into Japanese mythology. Finally, the soundtrack by Joe Hisaishi is nothing short of iconic. The gentle piano melody of One Summer's Day immediately evokes a sense of nostalgia and wonder, while the grand orchestral pieces amplify the emotional weight of the story. Hisaishi's music isn't just background noise. It's a character in itself, guiding our emotions and deepening the narrative's impact. The combination of stunning visuals, deep characters, universal themes, and an unforgettable score is what cemented Spirited Away's place in cinematic history. It was a gateway for so many people, myself included, into the wider, wonderful world of Studio Ghibli. The Ghiblis. Magic began long before Chihiro wandered into the spirit world. The studio's DNA is built upon the genius of its co-founder, Hayao Miyazaki. Born in 1941, Miyazaki's experiences during and after World War II deeply influenced his worldview, instilling in him a strong sense of pacifism and a deep concern for the environment, themes you see in almost all of his films. Before Ghibli, he directed films like The Castle of Cagliostro and Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, the latter of which was so successful it directly led to the formation of Studio Ghibli. Miyazaki is a notoriously hands-on director, known for storyboarding his films entirely by himself and insisting on the highest quality of hand-drawn animation. His philosophy is that animation should bring life to the impossible, creating worlds that feel more real than reality itself. One of the most defining features of the Ghibli library is the prevalence of strong female protagonists. Long before it became a trend in Hollywood, Ghibli was putting young, capable, and complex girls and women at the forefront of their stories. Think of Nausicaa, a princess and a warrior who seeks to understand and live in harmony with a toxic jungle rather than destroy it. Or Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, a young witch who leaves home to start her own business, dealing with the very real struggles of independence, creative block, and burnout. There's San from Princess Mononoke, raised by wolves, fighting fiercely to protect her forest home from human encroachment. These characters are not damsels in distress. They are pilots, witches, warriors, and workers. They are brave, resourceful, and compassionate, and their stories are about their own personal growth and journeys, not just about finding a prince. This focus on empowering female leads has made Ghibli's films timeless and incredibly inspiring for generations of viewers. Another cornerstone of the Ghibli experience is the profound connection to nature. From the majestic forests of Princess Mononoke to the idyllic countryside of My Neighbor Totoro, nature is more than just a backdrop. It's a living, breathing entity. Miyazaki's films often present a conflict between humanity's industrial ambitions and the natural world. But it's never a simple case of humans bad, nature good. Princess Mononoke, for example, presents a nuanced conflict where the people of Irontown are just trying to survive, even as their actions destroy the forest. The film doesn't offer easy answers, instead urging us to find a way for humanity and nature to coexist. In My Neighbor Totoro, nature is a source of comfort and magic. The giant Genti Totoro is a spirit of the forest, a comforting presence for two young sisters dealing with their mother's illness. These films foster a deep appreciation for the environment, reminding us of its beauty, power, and fragility. 2. And of course, we have to talk more about the music. The collaboration between Hayao Miyazaki and composer Joe Hisaishi is one of the greatest in film history. Right up there with Spielberg and Williams, or Leone and Morricone. Hisaishi's scores are inseparable from the film's identities. Can you imagine My Neighbor Totoro without that joyful, bouncy theme song? Or Castle in the Sky without its sweeping, adventurous anthem? His music captures the exact emotional tone of every moment, from the quiet, contemplative scenes to the epic, action-packed sequences. The soundtracks are so beloved that they are performed by orchestras in concert halls around the world, a testament to their enduring power and beauty. While Miyazaki is often seen as the face of Ghibli, we cannot overlook the immense contributions of the studio's other co-founder, the late Isao Takahata, where Miyazaki's films are often fantastical adventures, Takahata's work was grounded in a stunning and often heartbreaking realism. His masterpiece, Grave of the Fireflies, is widely considered one of the most powerful and devastating anti-war films ever made. It's a film so emotionally raw that many people can only bring themselves to watch it once. He also directed the charming and relatable My Neighbors the Yamadas, animated in a unique comic strip style, and the breathtakingly beautiful The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, a film that looks like a moving watercolor scroll and was the culmination of his life's work. Takahata pushed the boundaries of what animation could look like and what kinds of stories it could tell, leaving behind a legacy of profound and artistically daring films. Themes of friendship and community are also central to the Ghibli universe. No Ghibli hero ever truly succeeds alone. Chihiro survives the spirit world because of the help she receives from Hakulin and Kamaji. Satsuki and Mei in Totoro get through a difficult time because of their bond as sisters and their friendship with Totoro. In Howl's Moving Castle, a group of misfits, a young woman cursed to be old, a self-doubting wizard, a fire demon, and a little boy form an unconventional but loving family. These films emphasize the power of connection, empathy, and working together. They teach us that even in the face of immense challenges, we are stronger when we have others to rely on. It's a simple but deeply comforting message that runs through the heart of the studio's filmography. From the sky-faring adventures of Porco Rosso to the quiet nostalgia of From Up on Poppy Hill, Studio Ghibli has created a body of work that is unmatched in its artistry, emotional depth, and thematic richness. They proved that animation is a medium for everyone, capable of telling stories that make us laugh, cry, and see the world in a new, more magical way. They champion hand-drawn artistry in a digital age, create powerful female role models, and advocate for a more harmonious relationship with our planet. The legacy of Miyazaki, Takahata, and the entire team at Studio Ghibli is a treasure of modern cinema. Their films are more than just entertainment. They are windows into worlds of wonder that remind us of the magic that exists all around us, and, more importantly, within us. Soliday. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the magic of Studio Ghibli. What's your favorite Ghibli film? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of film and animation. Until next time, stay magical